The year is 2007. The American economy seems to be thriving. People are buying homes at a record pace. Banks are lending money hand over fist. But beneath the surface, a storm is brewing. A dangerous bubble is inflating in the housing market. Few see it coming. Even fewer are willing to bet against the system. This is the story of how three groups of outsiders, Cyan Capital, FrontPoint Partners and Brownfield Fund, predicted the crash and profited from the chaos. They saw what others missed. The foundation of the housing market was built on sand. Mortgages were being given to people with poor credit scores and low incomes. These subprime loans were bundled together and sold as complex investments. The market was a house of cards, ready to collapse. Michael Burry, a brilliant but eccentric hedge fund manager, is at the helm of Cyan Capital. A former neurologist, Burry is gifted with an exceptional ability to analyze data and spot patterns. He pores over thousands of pages of mortgage bonds. He sees what others ignore, a ticking time bomb. Michael Burry. The subprime mortgage market is on the verge of collapse, I'm convinced of it. Burry makes a bold move. He bets against the housing market by buying credit default swaps. Essentially, he's buying insurance on these mortgage bonds. If the market crashes, as he predicts, his bet will pay off handsomely. His investors are skeptical, but Burry is unwavering in his conviction. Meanwhile, Jared Vennett, a bond salesman at Deutsche Bank, stumbles upon the same unsettling truth about subprime mortgages. Vennett sees an opportunity.
This is big. I need to talk to Steve Eisman about this.
He approaches his former colleague Steve Eisman, who manages a subprime mortgage hedge fund at FrontPoint Partners. Eisman, a shrewd and cynical investor, is initially dismissive.
Are you serious? This sounds like a joke.
Intrigued, however, Eisman and his team embark on their own investigation. They travel across America, meeting with homeowners, mortgage brokers, and real estate agents. What they discover confirms their worst fears. The housing market is a mirage, fueled by reckless lending and unsustainable prices. Eisman becomes convinced that the entire system is rigged against the average homeowner. He decides to bet against the market, joining Burry in his contrarian wager. While Burry and Eisman are making their moves, two young investors, Charlie Geller and Jamie Shipley, are running a small investment firm called Brownfield Fund. They are relative unknowns in the world of high finance. They get their hands on a research report that outlines the risks associated with subprime mortgages. Geller and Shipley realize the magnitude of the potential crisis.
This is huge. We need to act on this.
Despite their limited resources, they decide to take action. They begin buying credit default swaps, betting against the very bonds that are propping up the housing market. Their strategy is risky, but their conviction is strong. They believe that the market is headed for a catastrophic fall. They're willing to risk everything on their prediction. Their bet, like those made by Burry and Eisman, will have far-reaching consequences, exposing the fragility of the financial system and the recklessness of Wall Street.